Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, please. My name is Melanie, and I've been more than excited to meet you, and I'm happy to finally
Same
meet you.
here, same with me.
Yeah.
I'm OLAOLUWA-PraiseLioness. Yes, I'm a legal practitioner, and I've been practicing for almost 15 years now. And I major on pro bono legal services, which we render to indigent people, especially women and children, because we see them as the vulnerable people in our society. And also, it's a thing that I so much have passion for. The dream started in 2011 when an initiative came from Britain to Nigeria, and they were looking for lawyers that were ready to render legal services to people without taking anything, which I gave myself to it. And the initiative was Justice for All. And we did so much then, to the extent of the congesting police stations, people that are waiting trial in prisons and all that. And so also women, we focus, the dream came when I noticed that women are facing a lot. So we took it up to help them in courts, advocate on their behalf. We've been a voice to them, to women around me and in Lagos.
It's such a pleasure to know that I'm meeting such a great woman as this. I feel like if we don't, I'm not patronizing you, but if we don't give flowers to women like you, I think it's not good enough, because you went to school, you paid for your education, and you had every right to say you wanted to go into commercial practice and be able to be paid for your services, but you chose. You know, when I remember women like you, I remember Orija, who's Edford Chambers, freeing lots of people from prisons across Nigeria and all of that. Thank you for the work you do. Thank you. Now let's get to the business of today, and which is of course around what you do. I mean, it's great to know why you do what you do, but essentially to now know the people you have met doing what you do. Of the people you have met doing what you do, why do you think it's difficult for majority of women who have survived or were victims of SGBVs to speak up?
There are lots of things around it. Apart from acting legally.
So when you respond, my question won't appear. So just say like, there are a lot of reasons victims or survivors of the SGBV don't want to speak up. So that my voice would not show. It's just coming straight to you, whatever you said. Yes.
So there are a lot of survivors that will not, they don't always willing, they are not willing to speak up when issues. Number one, it's always lack of understanding, ignorance, that they have rights under the law. Like what I do, apart from my legal aspects, I have tried to even establish a foundation, which is like a ministry, where we go to churches, religious places, to let them know the simple rights under the law. Is when you know that you have a right to life, a right to fair hearing, a right to personal liberty. That's when you can institute a legal action or call on someone to help you. So I see that as the major challenge, not having understanding. So the moment they get to police station, and police or a police officer tells a survivor that if you take this matter beyond this place, or a lawyer gets to know about it, they will be disturbing, you'll be going to court here every time and all that. So we make them to understand. And also stigmatization. They are always with, oh, I'm well known in the society, or my father is a very popular person. If my face should go out there, or people should hear about my case, what would happen? What will happen? How people see me in the future, in the nearest future, it can affect my status in the society or my work. You know, a lot we have heard about it. We have handled cases that the women will tell us that, hey, where I work, they may ask me to resign because of this I've gotten myself into. So many, and also religious leaders, they have contributed so much to it because of what they preach to people in their mosques or in the churches, wherever they worship. So once you have seen that they are ready to speak up, whenever they see, well, they see it as unforgiveness. How will somebody harm me? The Bible says forgive and let go. So taking a step further or many steps further, by getting a lawyer involved, trying to get justice, then you are breaching, and justice is of God, because our God himself is a God of justice. He takes vengeance, he avenges us speedily. So we always like to not advertising to them, but advocating, sensitizing women that, oh, this is what you need to know. If you keep quiet, you will see that it will even affect you spiritually. It's become a generational issue. If it is not treated now, to now from you, it doesn't stop on you, it will continue on your children. You see that the same thing that has happened to you is repeating on your children. From there, it's becoming a transgenerational problem, issue, because you yourself could not handle it.
Thank you.
So
wow, thank you so much. You've said a lot. So I wanted to look at the angle of the laws in Lagos State, for example. Lagos State doesn't have the VAP Act signed into law. I need you to speak to me as to what laws exist in Lagos State that cater to the different arrays of SGBV issues that we have. And in the same breath, tell me why you think Lagos State may not or may soon be getting on board the bandwagon of the VAP Act in Nigeria.
Over the years, it's been our advocacy that VAP Act should be domesticated in Lagos State. It's existing,